And welcome back to another episode here on The Richter Show. Today we are actually in Oklahoma, specifically in Oklahoma City. Right now I am standing where the bombing memorial is, so follow me and I will teach you a little bit more about the bombing here in Oklahoma City.
This is actually a memorial that was made after a horrific bombing that happened on April 19th, 1995. So it's actually located here in Oklahoma City. Um, I did lower the volume on this part of the video. I didn't know that on Saturdays. I think it's the first Saturday of every month where they do a tornado alarm test. So it was actually pretty loud. I thought it had something to do with the memorial, but later I found out it wasn't. So the bombing actually happened between 9:01 a.m. and 9:03 a.m. That's why you see that on each side of the memorial. And one says 9:01 and the other one says 9:03. This is actually the surviving tree, which became a bit of an icon of that day. Now, this is the surviving wall from the original structure from the bombing. Now, all the chairs that you see here are dedicated to all the people that lost their lives. This also included children, so you might see that some chairs are smaller. That represents a child, and it's 168 chairs. They're all dedicated to the victims that unfortunately lost their lives here. Please do not sit on the chairs. For respect. I know it might look like you can sit on them, but it's a memorial. You can actually notice that on each chair, it has the name of each one of the victims, so you can actually see exactly who it was. Now, it is towards Christmas time, so I noticed that they did kind of decorate them towards the holidays. Here's a view from the middle. You can see the time on 9:03 on that one. And that's where the museum is. I actually took this shot from inside the museum. I thought it was a good place so you get a bigger overview of how the memorial from the outside looks. And Jesus wept. That's a little bit of outside of the memorial. You just have to cross the street and you will see it. Even though it's a nice gesture and something beautiful, it is something tragic that did happen here in Oklahoma City. Now, this fence is actually dedicated basically so the family members and friends of the victims can come and leave a token of something to show their support. And here's a bit of a overview from a little bit further away from where the bombing occurred. Now, this wall right here is dedicated to the children. There's handprints and pictures and things hand drawn. Now, I didn't film too much inside of the museum just because it was really intense, but here's just a little overview of one of the areas. I totally recommend it. Now, I actually wanted to show a little bit of the city, just so you have an idea more or less what it looks like. It is towards December when I went, so it was pretty cold. There wasn't that many people outside. I did want to mention something else about the museum, which is that it took between 2 to 3 hours between looking at the museum inside, which I highly recommend you check it out if you're in the area, and also checking out the memorial outside. So dedicate some time for that. It'll be worth it, and very educational as well. You can learn a couple of things from that day.
And don't forget to like and subscribe here only on The Richter Show. See you on the next memorial review here, where? On The Richter Show.
Now this is actually close to the botanical garden area. Obviously, there's no show going on at the moment. And of course some ice skating. So you can actually have some extra fun. It's pretty cold, so take advantage of the weather if you're there towards the winter. And some of the areas more in towards the city. So that way you can see there's places to eat, places to relax. There's a mini golf area. There's some laser tag and arcade games in there. It's a pretty nice and quiet city. And I'm gonna go try some drinks.
And don't forget to try some local beer, also here in Bricktown Brewery. That's good. I'm actually trying right now the wingless chicken wings. I'll try one with some blue cheese, obviously. A lot. Perfect. Come to the brewery here in Oklahoma.
Shout out to the host of the Richter. This the Richter show. The Richter show.